Uh, hey, uh, is this Emily? Yeah, you swiped yes on me on Tinder. My name is Gerardo. I saw that you swiped yes on me on Tinder, and you put your phone number in the bio, so I was like, hey, what's up? Just want to see what do you what do you mean? Thank you next. No. Hold on a second. How you gonna say thank you next if you're the one that swiped yes on me? Like, doesn't make sense. Hello? Hello? Bitch. Oh, um, uh, that was a joke. I have never used Tinder at all in my life. I am not that desperate to find a girlfriend. That app sucks. What is up, my fellow hip hop heads and music lovers in general? My name is Chavez, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm gonna be doing a second upload because two requests. They weren't requested to me today. They were requested to me actually like on Saturday, I think. One of them was requested to me on Friday. The other one was requested to me on Saturday. And I put up those reviews on my Instagram and Facebook, whatever. But I haven't done it on YouTube yet, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna just get right to it. So this first album that I'm gonna review is called, it's as you guys can probably tell by the intro, is the Thank You Next album by Ariana Grande. It got released somewhere in February of this year. I'm not gonna say released and released this era because it was literally released this year. But yeah, it was released this year in February, and um, let me just admit to something. I don't know if this is gonna piss anybody off, um, but I have never listened to Ariana Grande's music ever. Like, it's gonna sound crazy, and you're probably gonna think that I'm lying, but I swear to God, I've never listened to an Ariana Grande song whatsoever. It's because she's a pop singer, and it's not just with her, but like when it comes to pop music, you have to be like a really specific artist to catch my attention with pop, because like I don't really listen to that much pop in my spare time. I always try to. I do have a few like pop singers that I do love, but it's like, again, it has to be very specific artists. Like I don't have a variety of like pop artists in my playlist as I do with hip hop. Like, as y'all can see by the wall, like it's mostly a bunch of rappers up here. So you guys already know like what my like what my preferred music genre is. Um, but it doesn't mean, once again, it doesn't mean that I won't ever give it a try. And since it was requested to me, it was finally my chance to give her music a try. And I'll be honest, it's not that bad. It's fucking it's it's a really interesting album, because all I knew about this album is that every boyfriend in the entire world were getting like tired of hearing their girlfriends say thank you next every 5 fucking minutes. And I saw all these like memes about it, about the whole thank you next thing. And I didn't know if people were just mad because the song is annoying, or if people were mad because like it's a phrase that's been said like a million fucking times by now. Um, but after listening to this whole album, this album is like 42 minutes, maybe more. I'm not entirely sure, but listen to this whole album. I think everybody complained about the whole "thank you next" thing. Like, the message went over your fucking head, dude. Like I don't give a fuck who gets mad when I say that. Like, that message went over your head, and to be honest, that whole "thank you next" thing like has a whole bigger meaning. So a little context behind this album. Uh, During the creation of this album, well, yeah, I'll say during the creation of this album, and anybody can prove me wrong and tell me if I'm saying any of this knowledge wrong, any of this information wrong. Once again, I'm not a big Ariana Grande person, so sorry. But during the creation of this album, a lot of like shit went down in Ariana Grande's life. You know, um, as you all know, her ex boyfriend, the really famous rapper Mac Miller, uh, passed away last year, and you know, not only did it hit me hard because it was something very unexpected. I think it was really unexpected to everybody. You know, it hit a lot of the fans hard. It hit like most of the people in the music industry hard, but it mostly hit Ariana Grande hard, like the most because she she dated this dude, and you know obviously you don't want anything bad to happen to an ex. You know, no matter on what terms you ended off on, you don't want anything bad happen to an ex, and death is the like worst thing that can happen to like anybody. And you know, it's you know like during that time in the creation of this album when that whole death happened, obviously you know it was hard on Ariana, and not to mention she also broke off her engagement, right? She got engaged. Um, but yeah, she did break off her engagement with I forgot what his name was. I think his name was like Pete or something. Um, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this. But yeah, she broke off her that whole marriage and engagement thing with Pete. So it's like obviously like life wasn't going right at the time. Also, not to mention if you guys like would want to keep this in mind. Keep in mind that like that it was only like a year ago in 2017 when she had just like you know went through this horrible event where some asshole bombed like her concert in Manchester. Like obviously she's gonna be like permanently traumatized with that shit for a very long time. And so although this probably isn't as bad as seeing like like a shit ton of people die from an explosion, it's still pretty hard, to lose a really close friend and then like having to experience a terrorist attack like right in front of you. Like that's really fucked up. And so obviously she was already going through some permanent trauma and like a traumatic event because of like um because someone decided to bomb a place, and now she's like going through another traumatic event where like someone who was at some point a really important person in her life had passed away. So obviously, um, during this whole like process, she went into the studio and did what she does best, worked on music, and only and this time it was her way to cope with the death, to grieve, to move on, and to let go. And also to get away from the public, because there is no doubt that like everybody was like giving her shit when Mac Miller died, and then they were giving her shit when she broke off the engagement with Pete. So yeah, like she was given a lot of shit. So like obviously there was also her way to try to get away from the unnecessary drama being caused by everybody in the public. But yeah, she put her emotions into an album, and let me tell you guys, this album is like I guess is Ariana Grande like if Sweetener was her teaching, trying to like spread a message of love and all that stuff to like come together. Um, Thank You Next is the album of her like being aware of her flaws, of her mistakes, and pretty much like battling with what she wants. She's in a constant battle of whether she wants distance, how she wants distance, but she also wants attention. I wouldn't say attention, but like um, what's the other word? I can't think of the word I was thinking about, so I'm gonna just say attention for now. I don't mean it in a bad way, but like, you know, relationship wise, I guess. And also, you know, whether she wants to be in a relationship, whether she wants to be alone, whether she's ready, whether she's not. And like, I think this whole album in general, like shows like the woman she's becoming. You know, it definitely like has us learning more and more of the woman she's becoming. You know, she's becoming complex, independent, flawed. You know, everything that makes, you know, that makes a human. You know what I mean? Any, you know, pretty much is her, like, you know, expressing herself, and like just once again being aware that, you know, she has these things that make her her, and although not that many people will like it, it's her. So I think I think this album was honestly really fucking good. um and you know, I was I was called an idiot just now by somebody because I said that, yeah, I liked it. It was like, it's like, you know what, like I always said, music is music, and I'm gonna give it a fair chance like always. So overall, you know, the production value is fucking amazing, and I think this album, like, is definitely a way for Ariana Grande to spread a message to females that, you know, being aware of your flaws and accepting them, and accepting like everything that makes you who you are is definitely like a really great way to like show self-empowerment in yourself and make you stronger. um so yeah, you know, nice job with this album, Mariana. um this album might have turned me into a fan. I'm not gonna lie, like I might go listen to more of her shit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram down below and DM me for requests, and also follow Ariana Grande down on Instagram down below. Go show her support. This was requested by my buddy Isaac. He asked me if I could review this for his girlfriend. So I don't know if she saw the reviews on Instagram and Facebook, bro. But if she's seeing this right now, I hope she likes it. I hope she appreciates what I have to say about one of her favorite artists. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, uh, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the second upload today. And don't forget to stay happy.